What's up, guys? I am glad to be back. It has been a hectic move, but we are finally sort of situated in the new apartment here in New York City. I know that you guys are anxious to see the apartment tour, my thoughts of the city, the Panigale in New York, in Manhattan specifically, what that's like. It has been a crazy move so far. We literally still don't even have like 80% of our furniture. We're basically working out of our bedroom. We don't have a couch yet. Our TV got broken in the move. I have more news for another piece of equipment that is hugely important to me that got broken during our move, and I'm really upset about it. Still in the process of getting that replaced, but I wanted to make a video this week to update you guys on where we're at. We're in the new apartment, just to kind of give a little bit of a life update. I initially had planned on making this first video in New York, a bike video, a first ride in New York City. That's coming next week. I'm still waiting on the bike to get here. It should be here on Sunday, but because of what happened in our transit, I sort of wanted to touch on what's been going on with me and with my office behind me. So, as you guys have seen in the little intro here, we are very close to Central Park. So that has been an integral part of the first week that we've spent here in New York City. So given that we do not have that much furniture, one of the first things that I wanted to get set up was my new studio. We're in a 2-bedroom, well, I guess technically a 3-bedroom. I have this set up here that is my office. We have 2 other bedrooms, the master, which is behind, and then another bedroom on the back side of the apartment over there. It's a little bit of a weird setup. You have to walk through what is my office and studio to get to our master bedroom. You'll get a better sense when we do our apartment tour and talk about pricing, layout, square footage, all of that jazz. But this is my new setup for my office and my home studio. I finally got some shelves hung up in the background. I can have my motorcycle helmet on it, different camera pieces, all things that I really wanted to be able to do with my first setup that I just never got around to, but very similar office setup for here in New York. I have 2 windows now, one behind me and one out of frame here, so I get lots of great natural light throughout the day, which is awesome, makes it a really nice place to work. If you see this wall behind me, it is currently blank. I have ideas of what I'm going to be doing for artwork. I have a couple of favorite graphic design, favorite artists over in Europe that I'm thinking about getting some prints for. If you have other better ideas, comment below and let me know what you guys think I should be doing for the walls in this studio. I want to make it a really inspiring, a very cool place to work. Now that I'm finally in New York, I feel like I can really get the studio set up the way that I want it. So, brings me to the main point of the day. So I get my studio fully set up, build the office. It's a huge pain in the ass, bringing up all the different equipment, getting it set up. I'm super OCD about the type of stuff too, so I wanted to make sure that everything was set up and working the same way it was at my office before. And if the computer's working, I go to flick it on, and the computer screen is broken. My 5K, 2K LG screen, my favorite part of this office, is just completely destroyed. And it's heartbreaking because there's no signs of physical damage on the screen whatsoever, so I thought everything was fine. I had it bubble wrapped. It was very, very safe. I was very, very careful to make sure that all of the pieces of my camera gear and my office setup traveled safely. But I'll show you some clips here now. What you're looking at is the damage to my beloved screen. I'm currently in the process of arguing with LG, trying to get them to either A, replace it, or at least help me get it fixed so I don't have to go ahead and purchase another $1,600 screen. I'm a huge fan of it. I've absolutely loved this screen. It's great for video editing, so I want to be able to do all of the work that I've been doing before on this same screen. If you guys look now, I'm gonna throw a clip on the screen right now, on the camera screen. This is actually, I'm editing this video that you're currently watching on this completely messed up screen, so you can see how hard it is. I'm having to kind of move and work around the big portion of the screen that is just completely screwed up. So that was incredibly devastating. But aside from that, my office is set up. This is going to be the new space that you guys are going to be seeing. This is where I'm going to be making all of my videos in the studio, and of course I'll be out in the city doing all of my normal content. I have a lot of really, really cool stuff coming, so if you guys are not already Well, if you guys are not already, I have such a hard time asking for people to subscribe. It's such a weird thing, but everyone tells me it's a very important part of the videos that I make. If you guys are not already subscribed, I am here now in New York City. It is going to be an awesome year, so drop a like and subscribe below for all the upcoming content. So now that that's out of the way, let's get back to just the overall update. You know, we're adjusting fairly well. I'm not sure if you guys saw in the intro of this video, we have a Great Dane. I've mentioned him in a few of my other videos before, and he is about a year old now at this point, so almost fully grown. He's a huge dog. Thankfully, we have a fairly big apartment for living in downtown Manhattan on the Upper East Side, but it has been a huge adjustment for him as well as my girlfriend. But we're settling in really well, starting to figure out the neighborhood spots that we like. The park is such an integral part of our neighborhood, and being a couple blocks away has made this transition really, really easy for us in a lot of ways. I mean, obviously the hustle and bustle of New York is going to be big no matter what, but we're very thankful for where we're able to live, the neighborhood that we're in, and we cannot wait to begin dropping some awesome NYC content. So keep a lookout. My bike is coming next week. I'm gonna be going to Gotham Depot Moto. I'll be doing a whole video centered around that, my first ride in New York City, showcasing some of the motorcycle scene here in the city. And after that, it's going to be an apartment tour, so you can see everything that I've been discussing here today, the apartment that we're living in, the neighborhood that we're in. So I just wanted to drop a little bit of a life update, showcase the new studio that you guys are gonna be seeing. If you're liking these videos, like I said before, drop a like and subscribe below. And I cannot wait to bring you guys on this New York City journey with me this coming year. I will see you guys next week.